Hi, I am Christine Alexandria, and this is your June general angel reading courtesy of the angels. So I'm a little late, or later than I would like by my schedule, to bring you this month's installment in reading. Because, like you, I'm guessing, kind of reeling a little bit and kind of wondering what has happened in the world. What is this madness that we're all living through? And I've been doing a lot of pondering. I've been doing a lot of forest bathing, which is taking very long walks in the woods near our home. And of course, chatting with the gang here, the angels. And, they keep reminding me 2020 is the year of allowing. It's sometimes the year of being. And that allowing is, allowing ourselves to be angry, allowing ourselves to be upset, allowing ourselves to become an activist and or holding space for others. So it's a journey we're all on, and this is indeed part of our awakening, our journey into remembering our divinity and so much more. But I know you're here not to necessarily hear me ramble and what they have going on. Let's see what the cards want to say for our month of June, shall we? So shuffling up the Angel Chatter Oracle cards, these guys right here, and you guys are ready. Cutting. So the first card is Archangel Chamuel. You are worthy. And are we not all worthy to live life as we choose? Are we all not worthy to be protected? Are we not all worthy to be loved and respected? Of course, right? We're all divine beings. So Chamuel, angel of self-love, oversees the heart, rose quartz. So if you have any rose quartz jewelry, rose quartz chunks, we need really big chunks of rose quartz right now, or little pieces that you can carry with you. They're inviting you to do so. Allow yourself to receive that love, receive that boost that you are worthy to live a life of peace, that you are worthy to live a life you dream about, that you are worthy to live in harmony as we all continue to step forward to remember. And is that all you want to say? And that's all Chamuel wants to say for the moment. But I've got a feeling she may be saying a bit more. But let's see what comes up next. Archangel Zachiel oversees the crown chakra. Message is transmute. He works in conjunction with the Ascended Master Saint Germain, and they both oversee what is called the violet flame. It's a rather highly evolved energy tool, but all it does is transmute. It's better than sage, because I don't sage anymore. I learned years ago sage can fuel certain energies and actually make it worse energetically in your home. True story. So now I only use the Angel Chatter Zachiel candle because it's infused with Zachiel's sigil. So the product, the candle, I would use it just like sage. So using those transmutative powers, imagine yourself being surrounded by the violet flame. Of course, you're calling on Archangel Michael first, right? Of course you are, because you want that extra protection. So you can allow yourself, because you are worthy to receive transmutation. You are worthy to receive, to allow that essence, that art of transmutation, taking the crap that we all carry as a human and putting it back to its original state of purity. So call on Archangel Zachiel when you start feeling a bit overwhelmed the remainder of the month, because I've got a feeling we are not done yet, and there is more to come, and we are going to be pushed more to that edge of the cliff, more to our limits, so we can be more centered. So when things crop up, Remember, you are worthy to be centered. You are worthy to ask Zadkiel, Saint Germain, to transmute so you can heal and love these imbalances that crop up within you. Now here, third card is Metatron with the message of right. There is nothing wrong with journaling. It's, the old-fashioned diary. In fact, tomorrow, June 5th, going into the 6th, depending where you are in the world, we have a crazy lunar eclipse, and it's already packing a punch. So now, today, if you get this video early, is a fantastic time to write down a long list of things that you wish to not be in your life anymore. So if we're talking about current events, you don't want the hatred, you don't want the fear, that anger. Do we not all deserve to live in harmony? Are we not worthy? Of course we are. So you write this down, write it all down. And then if you have a fire pit in your yard, or you certainly have a really great oven-proof vessel of some sort, put the papers in there, because your list is long, and light it up. And go out and howl at the moon and thank you, Metatron, who oversees the soul star about 6 inches above your head. And he helps you with your soul's mission and reminding you. So again, taking the energy of what's going on right now, in case, if you've gone down that path and you're just kind of doing life, and you're in this Groundhog Day of rinse and repeat of whatever happened 3 days ago. Now is the time to reflect and also write out where you do wish to be. How do you wish to be in your life? How do you wish to run your life? How do you wish to experience? Where do you wish to live and love, and so on? So that's the other side of his right recommendation. Oh, I love this card. I love them all. But Michael comes forward with the message of stand in your power. Now, this is the only card. I have to do a little backstory here. This is the only card in my deck that Michael presents, and he goes, get in your power right now. And you're like, oh, I'm trying. I really am. And it's, it's intimidating to be in our power. So Jophiel, who also oversees the solar plexus with Michael, reminds you, guess what? You are your most powerful when you are in joy. Think about that. When you are in joy, you're present. When you are in joy, you're allowing. When you are in joy, you're loving. You're respecting not only yourself, but others. That's power, right? So when you are hearting upon Metatron's suggestion of right, what brings you joy? So it's not revenge. Revenge isn't really a joyful experience. So what brings you joy? How do you wish to live your life? And then because you are, let's face it, you are the common cog within your wheel of life. You are the common denominator of everything that goes on within your life. How can you change within? By standing in your power to allow you then to live life more as you desire. So here comes the 5th card, Camuel, yet again. So we have heart to heart here, folks. Camuel, self-love, but this time the message is pamper. What are you doing for yourself daily? Yes, daily for you. Sometimes it can be a forest bath. Sometimes it's meditating. Sometimes it's journaling as Metatron. Making time for yourself is extremely important. Camuel has a mandate. Loving yourself first is not selfish. It is imperative, because the more you love yourself, people will say, oh, that's so selfish, that's so egocentric. And in some ways it can be, but if you don't love yourself more, nobody else will. If you don't love yourself more, how will you allow yourself to receive those things you desire. So when you take care of yourself, think of it as replenishing. You're recharging your batteries. You then have more to give. I share this often with my students and clients. When my husband starts becoming an idiot, it's not really because he's an idiot. It's because I'm tired. And I freely admit that, and it's a joke we have in the house. So when people start really annoying me, I know I've depleted. I've given too much, and it's time to pull back and take care of myself. In other words, pamper. So you start thinking about that a bit more. Now, Raziel, it's a lovely play on pamper. Raziel comes in with that message of unwind. Now, he oversees the third eye, intuition, right? His sigil looks like a labyrinth. So we can all go in and we can get frustrated and we're angry. And when we get in those energies, we feel constricted. Our shoulders creep up and we get the furrows in the head, and it's just not pretty. So when we do a little bit of pampering, do a little bit of writing, do a lot more self-work, we begin to unwind. We begin to relax. So if you have access to a literal labyrinth, walk it. If you don't, this piggybacks, reinforces that pampering message and allowing yourself to be present. Okay, so last but not least, Big Mike's in the house yet again. Last card is embrace. So this month, we're going to get to the message of embracing. We're human, perfectly imperfect, which means everything we do, create, can be better, which may sound exhausting because it'll never be good enough or perfect, and stop that. It's going, okay, yes, knowing it can always get better. It leaves you open to more ideas, perhaps. And because you, as me, are perfectly imperfect, it means we have things about us we kind of like to hide. Oh, you don't want to know that about me. So we push it away, we hide it, we suppress it. And the more we suppress it, trying to ignore it, hoping it goes away, the more it actually starts controlling us. So when we go, you know what? When people become idiots, I'm tired, that's acknowledging an imperfection. So acknowledging, guess what? It no longer controls me. It now becomes part of me. I understand that, but it doesn't dictate how I run my life. So I hope that makes sense. And so think about, your foibles, your humanness, and go, okay, what's the first thing that kind of comes up for me that I'm not really crazy about? And in the scheme of things, is it really that bad? And if it's that bad, what can I do to change it? Maybe I don't like the number on the scale. All right, so I can control what goes in my mouth and how much I move my physical body. So how can I change that? And how can I embrace more of me so I don't use food as an example to dull my senses and to dull my sensitivity? Because odds are you're empathic. And empaths will use food or other means to keep the energies away. And it's natural because it's kind of ugly out there, right? So by acknowledging that I'm empathic, it's not a curse. It is a gift. But then knowing when I start getting tired, what else is going on around me? Not giving blame elsewhere because I am responsible for replenishing, pampering. But what could I do? So it's that embracing those aspects of ourselves that make us really cool, that make us the magnificent people that we really are. Including, you, magnificent, same thing. So don't hide anymore. Don't hide those little quirky things. You know, some people may say that, oh, well, your hair's two-toned. It's partly gray and or whatever it's doing, and it's partly still that hair dye. Can't be on film. It is what it is, right? I'm embracing it. So allow your goofiness, allow your freak flag to come out a bit more, and allow yourself to pamper, to unwind, dream, and write those things down so you can go forward and be even a better reflection of who you are because you're incorporating more of it. And that will also help you navigate everything that is going on outside of your physical body. So I hope that helps you get through the month of June. If you are on social media, come find me on Facebook, Christine Alexandria. Come find our amazing, truly sacred space in social media on Facebook called Angel Chatter. And until next month, please continue to stay healthy. Remember to love yourself, and you are indeed worthy to have all you desire. Bye-bye.